March 21 here in the Philippines. Virgil Ortiz Jr. versus Maurice Hooker. My prediction is Ortiz Jr. is gonna knock out Hooker, maybe in the mid rounds, and I'm gonna tell you why is it's gonna happen like that. So stay tuned. Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Welcome to Pau Salud commentary, Boom Boom Pow. Before we start, let me just show you my the tail of the tape on BoxRec, so it's clear to everyone. So here we go. So we're looking at the fight March 21 in the Philippines. Obviously, I'm from the Philippines, but we're very interested in this fight. Welterweight, same division as our very own Manny Pacquiao. They're fighting for the WBO International Welterweight title. So it's a significant belt, but it's not the world title, or it's not the regular world title that's being held by Terence Crawford. So let's look at this one. Okay, so Hooker got the higher rank, 22 against 31 years old, 5'11". So Hooker also got the reach advantage, 80 over 70. So 203 centimeter over 178 centimeter. So looks like it's all Hooker here. And even the record, 27 against 16 win. But of course, Virgil Ortiz is undefeated. And Maurice Hooker got defeated just recently by Jose Carlos Ramirez. Take a look at their last fights. So now we've seen the tail of the tape. Let me tell you what I think of this fight. I think this is Virgil Ortiz Jr. really coming out and showing that he belongs on top. I think it's hard to ignore that Ortiz is just really good and really powerful. 16 wins, 16 knockouts. And sport, why I said it's going to be a knockout for Maurice Hooker, who has been knocked out before. His defeat was a knockout, and that was just recently against Jose Carlos Ramirez. Now, let me tell you this. Now, if you look at the record, I mean, obviously, a lot of respect to Hooker, but if you look at his fight, he actually never has been out of boxing for a while. Don't count the one with Uriel Lopez because that guy is just I don't know. It's only first round win, and I've seen this guy Uriel Lopez, and I don't think he's any good against Maurice Hooker. Now his last real fight was July 27, 2019. It's 2021, so there comes a time in a boxer where you've reached the limit, and maybe, and especially against Virgil Ortiz, this is probably the limit for Maurice Hooker. But I could still be wrong. But the storyline tells that it should be Ortiz that should win this one, and with those power punches, with ring generalship and IQ and everything, it's just. I'm telling you, it's Ortiz gonna win this one. And if I'm wrong, well, God bless the Hooker because he did what everyone thinks he couldn't do. I've seen all of the odds, and it's all against his favor. Even though he has the reach, the height, I mean, it's nothing. I think Ortiz will finally say that he knows what's at stake. I mean, we're potentially looking at a future world champion in the welterweight division. And Maurice Hooker, for him, I think it's a redemption shot, and maybe maybe if he wins this one, maybe this is his true division rather than going down to 140 pounds, which is maybe a little bit hard for him to keep the weight, especially with his height at 5'11", at his age at 31 years old. But I just think that Virgil Ortiz is just too much, too powerful, and he has a lot of things going on for him. Even though he's just 22 years old, I just have to bet for Ortiz for this one. How about you? What do you think? Hooker or Ortiz? Comment down below and let's talk about this fight. And don't miss this fight. I'll be doing a live commentary March 21 here in the Philippines, March 20 in the US, in the Philippines, maybe around 10 a.m. This fight's gonna happen around 10 a.m. to 12 noon in the Philippines, but of course in the US it's gonna be nighttime. So stick around, comment, hit the notification bell, and of course subscribe. Thank you. Salamat.